Thought maybe this was coming in. So this is something that we saw yesterday, Zeus bringing that one out. Aatrox has found ups and downs so far this season. It's not okay. The bottom side of the map, not feeling very okay.
Also, I love the electrocute pickup on Cream, basically giving you the strong burst rotation in lane. Oh, now the threat of a dive is here.
All right, APA just gonna go down. That's first blood. Cream, that trade from earlier, paying off beautifully for TL as they manage to fight back in the bottom lane.
Kanavi, knowing that he's stronger in the 1v1. I mean, what's APA going to do here? Even if he rotates over, his wave's in a bit of an awkward spot. Now the rotation is going to come through. should feel confident to try and fight this.
Yeah, APA, can he manage to snare him? He does get it off. As Cream, he's going to be moving in, finds yet another set of chains, and there it is! Cool guys don't look at explosions. He's walking away while he's picking up the kill. 2-0 now for this Silas. There's CoreJJ moving in. A lot of damage onto Kanavi and APA. He gets himself onto the board. Champion, but Kasante doesn't care.
Pretty much. Ultimately, though, 369 still doing well in the 1v1.
Indeed.
As Grub's secured, in an awkward spot.
Despair is indeed it.
The wave's in a good spot for Yon. CoreJJ with level 6. Oh.
All right, there's the spiraling as Cream's in trouble. The Bramble's gonna deserve a flash here as Cream is just going to sidestep and he is A-OK. All right, in comes Kanavi, APA gonna get taken down. Cream taking some damage. just cannot close the gap though. If they get to that point.
There's a win condition
for
sure. The problem is how neutered will they be prior to reaching that win condition? Because you look at the bottom of your screen and you see red, 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 red.
It's a lot of red, yeah.
Yeah.
The numbers aren't 3 digits yet, though, so that's good news.
Again, so optimistic.
Yeah, right?
Cast, you know what I mean? Always looking at the bright side.
Well, this may not necessarily be as much as Top Esports are moving down, trying to push them away as the Brambles come out. Nature is grasping. They do manage to get a few as Kanavi just says no, gives them the shield. And in goes Umpty. They still want to find it. Depth charge comes down. Pop Blossom connects onto a couple. Kanavi does go down, but there's the Fate's call to make sure that CoreJJ is safe. And 369 singled out and destroyed. TL find a beautiful skirmish there as well. Felt like he was pretty dead to rights regardless. Top Esports still going to be able to grab themselves this dragon. They have 6 grubs yet again. I believe that's 12 in the series thus far. In fact, should be able to avoid these infernal chains, and you can see he's able to do so, but the Darkened Blade just kind of makes things unfair as, okay, in they go once again. The double knockups are gorgeous, but the Pop Blossom is set up, and Yon takes so much damage. There's Kanavi, lands the spear, and Umpty just there a little bit too late.
Yeah, I'll end up falling.
Man, it looked like things were working out, right? The depth charge, getting those double knockups. When you don't have enough damage to take them down, the Pop Blossom really can turn things. Have a 27 gold advantage. Cream not able to find those chains, but only because Yon's able to have the reaction time to get out of the way. 369 gonna get all outed here as the Otacon wall's making things confusing. Let's see whether this solo kill can come on through as the thumbs up as well.
Top Esports composition spikes really hard. It's a scary position for TL to be in because this is where Top Esports can really break the game open.
Well, they're looking for a dive onto 369. And there's the Fate's call to start it off. Let's see whether they can get enough burst because he could just get a bunch of that back. And you can see, oh man, the Ren does finally, never mind, it's not enough. And 369 stays alive through it all. Finally, the all out, but 369's still alive. They have to flash for it. And TES, they threw the kitchen sink at 369 and he just said, thank you very much, I'm remodeling my house. I think TL were kind of feeling themselves, hoping to try and keep up that momentum of taking 369 off the map. And now APA, oh dear, I don't think he's getting out of this one. Decent little fear, but that spiraling despair. This one is the scary one. As Kanavi wanted to give this kill over to Cream. Takes a little bit of time, but eventually it is going to be APA on the floor. And that really felt like a back-breaking moment there towards the bottom lane. Now insult added to injury. As Impact just looking to see what he can do here. The all-out does come on down. Pop Blossom coming through. Umpty is going to be here as well. Quite enough.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Impact with the right idea. Maybe he can get a flash out from Jackie Love. If even a single summoner spell could be enough to provide an opportunity for you to turn the game around. But Unfortunately, it ends up just being a trade of ultimates. Cream continues to build his lead in the side lane. 10 kills to 5. It's a 6K gold lead, and we're just cresting the 20-minute mark. They're going to try again.
You do not succeed. Just go for it again. This time it's Umpty and Yon trying to get the work done, but 369 also, he's realized that he wins these, and he absolutely does. That Otacon, it was
like every game, ruinous. Like we just can't get away from it.
Well, actually, do you know what it feels like for me? It feels like now that it's just been changed. Like now we just have a different one.
Yeah.
Otacon has a. Oh, he's Rod of Ages now. Wonder which item he's going to be next time.
Without the context, people Rod of Ages. What do you?
I'm looking for Sunfire Cape Otacon. That's going to be a fun one. Just like the burn damage, the aura. That sounds fun.
I feel like.
A little bit more of a battle. Chains of Corruption, though. Umpty is just APA not able to find too much here as the Pop Blossom on both carries. Yon picks up Core JJ though, and Cream may have overstepped the Rend. I don't think it's going to do enough, and Cream wasn't even in range as Yon flashes away trying to keep himself alive, and Crisp, he roots him. There's the piercing arrow. Jackie Love absolutely gorgeously done, and now it is Impact versus the world. The chains connect, the Kingslayer to give back all the health to Creams.
It is a 5-0 in favor of Top Esports.
Now with all of the control in this game, you can see the gold difference powered by AWS here as it's fallen off a bit of the Top Esports cliff. And now possible catch opportunity here, but Umpty realizes, no, it's not. 369 turns up. They've got the lesson. Moving underneath the inhibitor turret. But Dragon was taken. Top Esports looking for this turret as well. Chains of Corruption going to split down the middle.
He's really, once again, just been running away with this Pantheon, similar to what we saw in Game 1.
8, 2, and 6.
We thought that 369 was going to be a little bit quieter, considering how separated the top lane felt in terms of the matchup, but then he had a few highlight reels moments of his own.
Sports aren't letting them anywhere near any quadrant of their jungle at all. And Umpty just forced to move back. And inside your fountain, there's just not a whole lot of money to gather, not a whole lot of objectives you can contest. And Kanavi going to throw the Herald through. That is going to be Jackie Love locked down by Core JJ, but unfortunately there is no follow-up, there is no nothing, there is no turret left in this mid lane either. And TL, I mean, they just lose a bunch of health bars and just have to give everything up. These clones being thrown out whenever they want as well. Just gives Crisp a whole lot of control of this area. But TL with information. And if they give up this Baron, it's likely the end of the game, so you may as well just look for anything you can. Crisp off to the side. This Pop Blossom could be really scary as that's a stolen depth charge thrown towards the Kalista. They try and block 369. It is kind of working beyond. He's actually going to use the passive to get towards him. Piercing arrow not quite long enough. They take down one, but is it going to be enough? And I think the answer, unfortunately, NA fans, is not going to be anything, as Cream is able to clean things up and the rest of TES going to move forward. It's not a clean ace this time around, but that is the only thing he can be happy about, as Yon underneath this inhibitor turret going to get flashed on by Cream. And TES, they can take themselves a Baron, and they could also just choose to end the game.
It looks like they're going to make this series a 2-0, a quick day overall. Atlas as Top Esports get a nice bounce back after their loss yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be Nexus Turret 1 focused, and Top Esports, this is exactly that bounce back that we were looking for, because some people were saying that HLE were looking like they weren't going to be contested, and Top Esports saying, no, we just had a bit of an off day. Looking absolutely fantastic here up against TL, and we'll see whether that rematch does come on through as the Nexus falls.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.